Okay, welcome to FSopen.co.uk. Now, what you're going to have a little look at is the registration process and all the stuff you're going to need to get up, set up and started. This is FSopen.co.uk. To start, we're going to need to register on the website. That's going to give you a few options. Most of them are pretty obvious, but this is the first thing you need to do. Set up your username, your password, and your email address. Now, you need your email address in there for validation and also for news and updates. Select your country and just follow all the instructions. You can also pilot an ATC. Now, I tick both. I would tick both, which allows you to do both in game. You might as well, because you might fancy a bit of ATC every now and then. Once you've done that, just register and you're in. You don't need any verification when you do this. You're just going to come straight into the website. Now, this is going to access certain things. Now, the first thing we're going to want to do is to download a few of the downloads. Now, the first thing we're going to need is Service Pack 2. Now, if you're running Flight Sim Acceleration, then you've already got Service Pack 2 installed and you can skip this step. Otherwise, you're going to need to click on this link and download the Service Pack. It's going to fix several issues that you might already have. Now, the next thing is TeamSpeak. We're going to need to get a download from TeamSpeak, and you can do this from here. Number 2, step 2, under the Pilots tab is TeamSpeak, and basically Flight Sim isn't very good with large numbers of people, as it's explained here, so you need to download the TeamSpeak 2 client. Now, you can't have the TeamSpeak 3 client, so there's a link here to an archive of the old TeamSpeak 2. It's the only one that works with the server, so you can go to the download page, which is here. And obviously, depending on your operating system, if it's Windows, you need to get it here and use one of the mirrors to download it. Now, once you've got it, you can install it, and then that's sorted. We'll come on to TeamSpeak later. Now, where was I? Okay. Now, the next thing is Pilot Assistant. Pilot Assistants are really great when you're on the Flight Sim, the FSopen server. Basically, it's a program that lets you file a flight plan, as you can see here. Your departure and your destinations, and you can get routes, and you file your IFR or VF and your flight level. You can also put several remarks in there which can be seen by ATC, and they can refer to it when they're giving you departure clearance, and also when you're passed off to other controllers. This is the main window, which allows you to sync to TeamSpeak, so when you set frequencies in your aircraft, they'll be switch you over on the main TeamSpeak channel, like so. If you switch to 121.20, it will switch you to Edinburgh radar, which is quite cool. Okay, back to here. Now, obviously, once you've got Pilot Assistant, you're free to join a session. There's a few rules outlined here if you want to have a little read. It's under the Pilots and Join Session section. We don't have many rules on FSopen, but there are just a few obvious ones. The other thing is, you're doing ATC, is you might want to get a few of the ATC add-ons. Obviously, Service Pack 2 TeamSpeak still listed here. At the tower upgrade, we tend to work to QNH and QFE in FSopen, so it would be good if you could get this. It shows you the QNH here, 1013, and the QFE of 1013, and still shows your winds and your local time. But if you click here when you're in game, it will also show you the altimeter still. Another really good add-on, and which you will need, going to be ATC, is the Flight Strip software, which I'll show you in a little bit, which allows you to see all the active aircraft down here and all the active towers. You can also drag the towers, the aircraft over when you want to control them, and it will show you all of the stuff that was put in Pilot Assistant. Okay, so that's the Flight Strip software, and that's everything we need to know from the website. I'm just going to close a few of these down now. There's a few actual updates for pilots as well. Call sign updates, which adds a whole new of airlines. Squawk ident, when you press I on your keyboard, you'll send it on the radar, which is pretty good add-on as well. Okay, now let's go and have a look at TeamSpeak. This is the main TeamSpeak channel. As you can see, there's frequencies for most of the major UK airports. Now, what you want to do is, when you join FSopen, a lot of people have problems, so they need to come to the TeamSpeak channel. You can do that by going to Home, and it's after about 6 PM like it is now. You've got no problem. Scroll down to the active servers, which aren't there for some reason. In this case, you can go to Pilots, TeamSpeak, and you just click something here called Join Server. It's going to put you in the TeamSpeak server here as a guest. Now, as you can see, I've got guest 1 under my name. Now, due to recent events, you cannot talk in the new players only thing, so you'll find when you press the transmit button, you won't light up here. So what you need to look for is someone like Gordon here, who's got the SA after their name. They're a server administrator, and they can register you on TeamSpeak. They're the only people that can actually give you a user ID and password. So look out for them. When one comes into your channel, they'll give you voice rights and you can talk. There's all loads of details as to how to register under the private registration tab, which you might want to look at when you're getting registered, just if you need to refer to anything. There's the server address there, so you can actually come in unregistered, but you can already come in with your name. There's some details down the side. All you've got to do is right click, add server, and then FSopen is the label. There's the server address that's on the website. It's also there if you need it. Your nickname has to be your full name, your first and surname, and once you get registered, you'll have a login name and password. You can just click connect. As you can see, it's put me in and I'm registered. Okay, you will need to get someone to register you, but you can switch around the channels just by double clicking. It's pretty simple. Most of you would have used TeamSpeak before.